a line and wash snow scene I'm going to do here. A typical Surrey lane covered in snow round Gomshall, Surrey Hills. So we'll have brooding sort of sky. It's a lousy day today, it's probably prompted this picture. We had a lovely day yesterday, lovely sunny, it's pouring with rain at the moment. Oh, that was, I thought the ink was dry, I dried it, but and that's all add to the fun. So I'll, oh, I wish I'd stayed. Anyway, I'll put in a bit of a burnt sienna wash for the background sky. Oh dear, we're getting a bit wet here. So more or less all over that. I'm going to go over a lot of this with some background trees and some cloud we want in there, so we'll bit of Payne's grey mixed with ultramarine for that. When the brush hair's split, if you're using ake, then just touch it in the water and leave some holes in the sky for clouds, heavy with snow. And a bit of a heavier cloud at the top. I'm keeping it away from the top of this tree because I want to superimpose some twigs and branches on that and some last year's leaves. Okay. Right, I'll reclip that. I'll do it from this side, that's what seems to have grown. Nice and flat. Right, there we are. Take off the excess water that congregates at the bottom. Right, I don't want it to be too murky in the background. So I'll try and leave a snow line across here of fairly light, but because the ink running has got a bit against it. So a bit of sienna, burnt sienna, with the grey and the blue. So we'll just put in some a bit dark on that. Just put some of that in across here. Show some undulations in the shape of the land. Bit of sienna in there, I think, and a bit of green. There's various colours in here, although it's in the distance, you're not going to see much of it. I do love mixing ultramarine and the burnt sienna. It's a great mix, and it also works with Payne's grey. So that gives a bit of interest in the background. And we'll contrast the dark here with the light colour of the snow. Using blue in the background here gives an impression of distance because it recedes, being cool colour. But while the paper's quite wet, you can do nice things with it. Right, that'll do. Now we'll put in some. We'll put some shadows in here. I'm going to have the light coming down, so that will establish the lie of the land, the ground, the shape of the ground. So blue, bit of red, but not too dark. And we can have shadows coming. The shadows coming in from off the picture. This is the big one, the biggie. I'm guessing some of these are quite dark. They're close to that tree. A bit of shadow for these twigs. Let's get some of those in here. And just a bit of a shadow cast on the other side of this bank there. And when that's dry, I'll dry brush a bit of stuff on there. Bit of grass showing through. No more than a hint. Right, I need to let that dry a little bit, so I'll give it a bit of a help. A bit on this bank on the right, so we'll have some quite warm colours in there. Oh, it needs to be darker than that. A nice bit of dark along that top of that bank there. showing a little bit of the snow behind this here. Right, let that set in and I'll go on to doing some painting in here. So I want quite warm trunks, so as I do this, it reduces the intensity of the black ink. So I'm just showing some burnt sienna in there. Same here, we can put in a little bit more. Bit of dark on that tree, bit of ivy. Just show a bit of that there as well. Can't see where the brush is going on that. I'll give that a bit of a dry. And I'll stipple in some dark leaves. These be like the side, like just a few leaves left on after the autumn. Never did the same one. Same on this one here, just could also show that with a bit of dry brush, which sometimes is much more effective than dotting, because it gives an impression of twigs. Right, now I'm going to just a bit of dry brush on there, just a lightish blue sort of colour, and just show some direction of yeah, that's just about it really. Put a signature on it, and we'll put it in the mount and have a look. I'm making no attempt at making a really finished painting here. Other than just a few flicks to justify where I put the leaves. Okay, let's mount it. there we are. Line of washed snow in the Surrey Hills. How long did that take? Not long, too long to do the drawing, I think. Right, let's just zoom in and have a look, see what we've done. Just a couple of figures. Try to make them look beyond that large tree there. I don't want them to be out of scale. I probably could have done with them being a bit bigger, but I did them in ink, and the shadows I could probably just put a bit of shadow, darker shadow over it. Let's just try. So I'll show you that. I'm just going to show some. That's better. Right, I've gone into that shadow. I've just basically added some shadow on the ink work to show the depth of the furrows made by their boots. I had a great deal of fun with it, this one. I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll take you out and you can have another look at the picture. There we are. Surrey Hills, typical view. Been done many times before. So, thanks for watching. Bye bye.